Everybody, I am back today with my last paper person layout as part of my series with Susanna. I will continue to have paper person layouts, I am sure, as I will have 2 kits and it's still coming to me, and I'm sure I'll be purchasing lots of stamps from Kelly because I love Kelly Perky stamps. But this series will be ending. This will be the last video in the series. And then Susanna and I are going to be back in January sometime with a new series that we haven't quite figured out yet. So if you have an idea for a series you'd like to see from Susanna and I, by all means, drop a suggestion in the comments below. Okay, I'm starting with a border. So I am taking all these cute crafty stamps that were part of the October kit, and I am popping them onto my page. I will be using tomato soup and goldenrod ink. Both of these inks are from the Paper Person shop. Love their inks. Really, really nice colors. So I have my Misty out. I'm going to stamp a border. If you can hear little kids yelling in the background, my nephews are here today and they're going to be here the rest of this weekend. So I didn't have a better time or a quieter time to voice over my videos. So if you hear a tiny little voice in the background yelling, Andre, that's my nephew Tristan. He's playing with Andre because he loves Andre to the moon and back. And Andre loses like at least 10 pounds whenever my nephews are here for a weekend. It's good stuff. So I made this little border using these cute stamps that were part of the kit. And I'm going to be working in my Me, Myself, and I notebook today. I currently have on my desk a stack of what I like to call side projects. These are generally things like my memory planner, my Me, Myself, and I notebook, all of those types of things. My book, Life Crafted album, Traveler's Notebook processes, Traveler's Notebook projects, things like that I am determined to finish by the end of December. So you will definitely be seeing lots of spreads in those books and those projects so that I can finish them by the end of the year. Starting with this one. So I'm working in my Me, Myself, and I notebook, and I kind of stalled on this project. I mentioned this before. I kind of stalled on this project because the prompts that Hiba from My Little Journal had given us and that I was trying really hard to follow were not inspiring me anymore. I feel like I had done all the ones that had kind of inspired me, and now I'm kind of making up my own to kind of finish the book off. Because it's not that I don't want to document the things I'm going to put in the book. I just want to document maybe different things than what were on her prompt list. So today's prompt, we're going to call it scrapbooking. So I have 3 photos here that are photos of pretty recent projects that I've posted on my social media. And then I have also 2 of the 3x4 cards that were part of the kit. They had some really great prompts on them. So really great, like fun things that I thought it would be really cool to document. And I thought that taking these prompts and putting them into the Me, Myself, and I book would be perfect for me personally. So I have these 2 3x4 cards that have kind of like journaling prompts on them, and I've already filled them both in. And I have the bases of my 2 pages completely finished up here. So I have the stamping done. I used some of my solid washi, which you know is like a favorite. And I have some like different pattern papers. I made some strips, and so I've got the base going on here, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and mat these photos. 2 of them are going to be matted in blue. 2 of them are going to be matted in that striped pattern paper right there. Okay, so let's talk about my choices and what I'm doing. The left side of my book, both the journaling card that I filled out already and the background paper and the stamping that I did, pull in like the oranges and the reds that are part of the collection. The base page on the other side pulls in the blue and the aqua that's part of the collection. Now that I'm matting my photos, because I want the 2 pages to coordinate together well, I am matting the photo on the left with the blue, and I'm matting the photo on the right with that striped paper that I used as the background on the left. I hope that makes sense. I'm hoping that as I keep going here, you'll see it will make more sense. So I did go ahead and kind of ink using some gray ink. The Paper Person papers are white core, and sometimes when you cut them, you get that white edge, and I'm not a fan. So I just grabbed some Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink and inked my edges. You don't have to do this. This is just my personal bugs me, so we did it. So what I'm going to do now is I have my little journaling spot. I'm going to add one of these photos to the bottom. And then over here, I'm going to move stuff around a little bit because I know I want to put the part that I journaled on the bottom. And then on the other side of the page, I'm going to kind of make this more of a wonky page because you can see I have like very linear on the left. So I want the right to have a little bit more of a freeform look. Okay, now it's time to do the puffy stickers. So now this should make a little bit more sense. What I'm going to do is on the page that's primarily the orange and the pink, I'm going to add all of the blue and aqua colored stars. And I'm doing the stars or the buttons, these puffy buttons, in such a way so that their holes, the little holes in the middle, are orange, the orange that's coming through from my solid color washi tape. And I think that turned out so good. Really, really like the way that this ends up looking. I love how this looks. I am not a minimalist person. I want to keep it simple. I tell myself I'll keep it simple, and then I don't. I add all the things. Also, super good of me to buy 2 of these packages of puffy buttons because I'm pretty much going to use one whole package on this spread. Yep, another thing, very me. Okay, so the other side, the side where primarily we have the blue patterns and stuff, you guessed it. All those orange and red and goldenrod colored buttons are going to make an appearance on that side. So I promise, I meant to stop there, but then there were these die cuts and there were these little labels and they were circles and I can put them over the edge and they added just this extra awesome pop of color and I couldn't help it. I had to add a couple, right? I'm a more girl. I can't help it. Doesn't matter what I'm working in. Little project, big project. I like the minimalist look. I really do, but I don't know. I also like this look. So we didn't keep this very simple, but that's okay. So I'm going to add 2 of those colored little tags, and then I'm going to add this one because it's blue. Remember, we're doing that like blue and, the blue embellishments with the orange and goldenrod, tomato soupy colored backgrounds. And then the other side, we have the blue background with the orange and such. You get it. You get what we're doing here, right? I'm going to have this little tag because it's super cute. And then I promise, I'm done and that's it. I'm going to snip off the edge. I'm going to add it to my book and we are finished. Thank you all so much for watching my layout today. I know that these aren't the most popular videos I put on my channel, but I really love them and I really need to get some of these smaller projects finished. Talk to y'all again soon. Bye.